Oh boy. Oh, by the way, these Giants are gonna play
tonight. Alright, man. Catch you later. Or after the game, I guess.
Alright, good luck, nigga.
Got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it. Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well defended, and while his completion resulted in a loss of yardage, it's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle made.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. Mike 5-4.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Carson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd down, Mostert. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. Mostert, and he drops the ball. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
Patriots 7, 49ers nothing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Newton. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Chris Carson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Patriots 14, 49ers nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Gain of 5.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers.
The ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
57 for Mike. Gun.
Here's Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Right there, 54 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now it's Carson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 13.
Throwing again. Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
36.
They run it with Carson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Carson. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
For the Patriots.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go along. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
No gain.
Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Carson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The extra point.
And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Intended for Chris Herndon.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Garoppolo with the completion there. He, of course, drafted by these Patriots back in 2014. Spent 3.5 years as the understudy to Tom Brady. And you remember the discussions about, well, we can't keep both of these guys. And it was Garoppolo who departed, traded to San Francisco for a 2nd-round pick back on Halloween of 2017. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. 2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Bo Allen on the stop.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a score closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
San Francisco.
And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On 3rd down, Carson. Carson the first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Carson, 34 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
21. Check 15. Right there. 54. Right. White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Kyle Duggar. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 40-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.